Have you ever wondered why you said yes to that offer, or why that luxury brand ad just worked? Today I'm exposing the exact psychological triggers that top closers use to influence your decisions every single day. But why should you listen to me? Well, over the last 3 years of working as a closer, I've been able to close over $6 million in deals. And in the last 8 months, I've started Closer Fastlane, which is my own sales company, where we've been able to help hundreds of people and are continuing to help many others. But a quick disclaimer, this video isn't just for salespeople. If you've ever been influenced by a salesperson, a friend, or an ad you've seen on Facebook, then this video is for you. So let's get into it. The number one thing is authority. This is one of the most documented psychological triggers, and you can find it talked about extensively in Robert Cialdini's work on influence. The principle is simple. We trust experts more than we trust random people, even if the actual expertise are questionable. This is why when somebody wears a doctor's coat, people automatically take them more serious, even if they have no authority to speak on that subject at all, because it's all about the perception. And in high-ticket sales, this shows up in different ways. For example, wearing a headset when you're on Zoom, a clean branded background, introducing yourself as a senior manager, a senior advisor, and not just a sales rep, and high-profile testimonials pinned on their websites. And here's why all of this is done. The moment somebody perceives you as an authority figure, their resistance levels goes down and they begin leaning into trust. Number 2. Reciprocity. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the law of reciprocity, but let's break it into more detail. To put it simply, humans are hardwired to return favors. I'm sure you've seen that study where waiters who gave people mints saw a drastic increase in the number of tips that they got. And not just the number of tips, but the amount of tips that were actually given. And in high ticket sales, this principle is everywhere. Offering free lead magnets, providing value first before pitching somebody something, and things like answering questions on their Instagram, Facebook, or whatever social media platform that they use. When you give something first, your prospect's mind changes, and they now have a sudden need, a feeling that they need to reciprocate. And often for business owners, that means them saying yes to your offer. Number 3, scarcity. I can't begin to express how often this is used and how effective it just is. I'm sure you've heard of the term FOMO, fear of missing out. And here's something about human psychology. We absolutely hate the idea of missing out on something. This is why 3 Left Offer Closes Tonight offers still work. Even though we know it's happening, we struggle to fight our biological urges of not missing out. And in high ticket sales, this simply looks like only 5 seats left for this round of coaching, or I only take 2 private clients a month, and things like those countdown timers on funnels that we see all of the time. Like I mentioned, scarcity activates FOMO, and in the mind of a buyer, missing out feels worse than actually buying something they're not even 100% sure about. Number 4, social proof. This is one of the most powerful sources in human psychology. We are wired to look at what other people are doing to guide our own decisions. Once again, I'm going to use a Cialdini example. He wanted to increase the amount of times that guests would reuse their towels within a hotel, and all it took was him simply adding a sign that said most guests reuse towels, and that was enough to boost reuse rates immediately. And in high ticket sales, the first thing that you're taught about when releasing an offer is social proof. And in high ticket sales, this looks like testimonials, community screenshots, and video case studies. For example, I just closed my first 10K deal working with this coach, because when they see that someone that was in their situation has found success in your program, they are automatically more inclined, because they think to themselves, hey, if they did it, I can too. And number 5, commitment and consistency. People want their actions to be consistent with their identity and with prior commitments they've made. This is why most sales frameworks include things like micro commitments. For example, getting the prospect to say yes, getting the prospect to book a call, getting them to confirm their attendance, and on the actual sales call, reminding them of things that they've said yes to before. The idea is each micro commitment builds psychological momentum. By the time they are at the close decision, they have already invested emotionally and mentally, and the natural pull is towards them saying yes again in order for them to stay consistent with their past decisions. So those are the 5 most powerful triggers you'll see being used in remote sales and overall in any type of marketing or influence. So hopefully what you found in this video helps you with when you want to go into market or understand how certain marketing triggers are influencing you. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out our free community in the description below. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.